So I got a big boar hog right there. He'll be around 200 pounds, pretty toothy. We'll show him here in a second. But just killed him with a rifle out in the field. We're gonna do some broadhead testing like you see the hunting public doing all the time, but fair. These are some Walmart broadheads, package sharpness, haven't shot anything. Most others have shot stuff, but we'll see how this turns out. We're at like 5 yards. I doubt we're gonna get a pass through any of these, but I just wanna see if we can kill him. We're gonna shoot him right in the shoulder. All right, let's go look at that one, and then we'll switch the broadhead out to a different type and see what it looks like. I'm gonna be back and forth here a little bit because we're filming this at this rate. This is just a Walmart special. We're buried all the way in the offside shoulder. That's an Easton arrow. I'm gonna pull that out, or see if I can pull that out and show where it hit. All right. So that one's gonna get unscrewed in the hog, I think. We know how much penetration we have though. Once ever we get it out, we'll show it off here. We're gonna try and do this short. That went through his shoulder socket and it's stuck in the scapula. We got that much penetration though, over half the arrow. So I don't feel like that is bad penetration for shooting a hog at point blank. And to preference this, we're not shooting them stupid heavy Ranch Fairy arrows. We're shooting a 460 grain Easton Axis. This is the middle of the night. I can't really make the best video quality right now. This one probably is not going to penetrate very well on this because it's not made for this application. We're going to shoot him with a 2.5 inch cut Grim Reaper Whitetail Special. I'm a Grim Reaper fan, but I also realize 2.5 inch cut on a hog is a huge broadhead. Shoot him right in the shoulder. All right, let's go check that one out and see what it did. Most of these, all of these, I trust that they're gonna deploy properly. So like I'm not as concerned about deployment because Grim Reaper is a very reputable brand and I've killed a lot of deer with it. Look at the penetration. So I'm gonna hold it right there. Look at that. 2.5 inch cut broadhead. We still got that much. I wanna show a comparison here too, because this is what the hunting public is never doing. I shot him quartering right in the shield. Tell me that wouldn't have killed him with that much penetration, and I'm holding it a little bit generous to less penetration. And that's a 2.5 inch cut broadhead. I mean, of course, it's got a little bit of a bent blade, but what I also want to preference that is very knowledgeable to point out, just give me a second to get another broadhead. None of these are sharp, besides this Mega Meat. I'm about to shoot it with G5 Mega Meat. All of those have shot deer and are not factory sharp. They're still not dull because they've only shot 1 to 2, but not factory. I want to get to where I'm shooting him straight in the shoulder. I don't want nobody to feel like I'm cheating any of these broadheads. We're not doing that stupid stuff that the hunting public always does where they'll shoot them straight in the ball joint with the mechanical and then shoot them like in the back of the ribs with the other. But see how this Mega Meat does? We got to hold back enough not to hit it. That sucker smacked him like a truck. But let's just look at how deep it got. I'm expecting one of these to end up poking through the other side here in a second. That one's not. I mean, look at how much penetration we got on that. Hitting him square in the shoulder. That's going to be another one that stuck in him. I'm going to mark how much penetration we got because that Mega Meat's not coming out. We got that much penetration off of the Mega Meat. Just ate through him. I mean, you can't really complain too much about any of these. I shot him. So I follow up, shot him in the field with a Magnus Stinger. Got great penetration. It's what finished him off. Shot through the front scapula. Shot him in the head with a 204 Ruger little bitty gun. I would never recommend a 204 Ruger for a big boar hog. But that's what I had, and he's about 100 yards, so I couldn't shoot him with my bow. But since he wasn't completely dead when I got up there, we followed up with the magnet. Shot him right through the shoulder blade. Killed him dead as dead could be. This is a Walmart Muzzy. We're going to shoot him at a quartering angle here, right about halfway down the ribs, see if we can come on his front shoulder. All right, so that just completely passed through him. I mean, this is my one deal against a lot of the hunting public stuff, is it is so biased against just their broadheads. So this right here was a Walmart special Muzzy. That is the fletching sticking out right there. I mean, that broadhead's blades ain't even chipped. But we have one more, then this video is going to be over. I know this has been a whole lot quicker than most of theirs are, because they shoot 5 minutes of trashing all the others, and then 25 minutes of bragging on how great a 200 grain broadhead will shoot through stuff with a 600 grain arrow. Right now we're shooting a 460 grain arrow with a 100 grain broadhead. And this one is the one that's killed the most, the Grim Reaper Whitetail Special 1.25 inch. And it shot 2 deer, pieced it back together with other parts because several of the parts had broke over time. Let's see what it'll do. This arrow's getting kind of nasty to touch too from going through him so much. But I'm gonna change my angle. I want this one to have a hard time. We're gonna shoot him with this right up in that front shoulder, slightly quartering too. So see the angle on that hog? We're gonna put that right about halfway down his neck, right where it meets his shoulder, right where that little lump is. See what it does here. All right, so let's check this out. All right, let's go look at that, because that sucker whacked him. And we hit it just as hard as we could hit it. This is all testing purposes. Technically on a hog, you're gonna wanna shoot him quartering away. That way you get best reaction. I was looking at his backside there. I mean, look at how deep that arrow went. I'm gonna mark it with my finger. We have that much penetration. So, I mean, kind of speaks for itself. Broadhead's still intact. Since this Grim Reaper is so intact, we'll shoot him again. We're gonna shoot him right here. I'm gonna pause it and flip the camera angle so I can make a short out of this, and then we'll go back to straight up and down. 1 second. All right, so Grim Reaper, straight in the shoulder blade of about a 200-pound boar hog. Let's see what it does. This is on part of the video, second shot with the Grim Reaper. This broadhead has killed 2 deer and shot this hog once already. Shoot him right in the shoulder. Trying to miss other broadhead holes. All right, so we dead centered. Looks like the scapula. So I mean, we just hit as hard of a piece as you could hit in this hog. Let's look at what we did. Let's check the back for pass through. Doubt it, but who knows. All right, so we did not get a pass through on him. We were still way in the shoulder. The armor goes down to there, so we're still plenty in the armor. So far, besides the mega meat, no just great entries, but be expected of these. Let's see what we got there. And the hunting public wants to claim that that right there would not have killed that hog. We almost made it completely through him. Just for the fun of the Grim Reaper, let's shoot him right there in the upper shoulder. You can see no broadhead marks. I can show you this was a month ago with a Magnus Stinger on his back out of a tree stand shooting down, and went in and out of him. Not a great shot on my part, but hog's been shot with a Magnus before and lived through to tell about it. But let's shoot him just right in that upper part of the shoulder. So to preference, this is the 3rd shot with this Grim Reaper broadhead. It is far from sharp. Let's see what it does. Woo, that whacked hard. I mean, you can hear this thing just smacking him. And about the same penetration. Look at his other side. I don't feel nothing poking out. But same thing we've done on all of them. Slowly pull that out. We have that much penetration again. And so far so good. I mean, everything's worked great. Great big old toothy dude. I mean, not a little pig, and all the broadheads have performed perfectly. So that is all of that video, and I hope you enjoyed. Please come back for next time. All right, so we have the Grim Reaper. If you watched my other video, this one's had a hard life. This is the 4th or 5th shot with the same broadhead and the same hog, shooting him in the shoulder. 75-pound Matthews. We're gonna shoot him 1/4 and 2 in the front shoulder and see how much penetration we get with the Grim Reaper. Ooh, that hit his shoulder blade. That is all right. You can come closer, my camera person. There we go. So this is 1/4 and 2. Definitely not as much penetration as broadside, but let's still see. Oh, that's, well, I would show you, but it appears this broadhead is stuck in his shoulder blade, so we're gonna have to unscrew it in there. That's sad because I'd have probably shot a pig with that Grim Reaper still. But let's see what it did to him once we get this out, check our penetration. So apparently, if you shoot one square in the shoulder blade, as to be expected, you're not gonna shoot through it with a mechanical broadhead. We did though, 3 or 4 out of 5 times shot through the shield every time. So basically, if you're gonna shoot one with this, shoot him broadside or try not to actually hit the ball joint, because it apparently can go through that. I will give the Magnus that it did go through the socket of that pig, but it's a 75-pound bow with a broadhead designed to penetrate good. The Grim Reaper is not a single bevel broadhead. It still performed immaculate. Hope you enjoyed. Please come back for next time.